Hey guys, today we're trying the demo for Undungeon as requested by Patreon subscriber Sage Genesis. This is the demo. Incomplete and all that. I think this is the only character we can pick. Got like a Diablo looking face, a dude, and a plague doctor, it looks like.
Strange, isn't it? From childhood, we have been told that the universe is endless. It was said that there are millions of worlds out there, and that none of them can be reached. They said that they were thousands of light years away from us. But what if this is not the whole truth? What if we live in a multiverse where a thin membrane separates worlds from each other, and this membrane is not as strong as it seems? 7 worlds, 7 variations of Earth were instantly merged. Those few who survived called this cataclysm the Shift.
Void dimension, 10,000 years before the Great Shift. Before, okay. That's a hell of a thing. The, what did it even look like? Just 7 versions of Earth simultaneously just merging together? Half the shit just gets undone instantly, or explodes, or merges into things, and so on. Whoa. This is a familiar little dialogue side thing. The space is dark and silent. A voice resounds in your head, breaking the silence. Every word is like a supersonic cannon shot. I made you. I created you. What are you? I am nothingness, just like you. They call us the Void. You and I are one, but you have a purpose. You can leave this place and meet with them, the envoys from other dimensions, in the center of creation. How did you create me? I made you from parts, from what reaches me from other worlds. Follow the yarn. It will bring you to the root of creation, to the city of old dimensions, to the city of Arcaban. Collect the seals of the 6 heralds and bring them back here. They have many realms. We have essence. They want our essence because we have plenty. They need to give us their realms so we can have plenty of realms too. Go and collect the seals of 6 dimensions. The voice of the dimension trails off, but you can still feel its presence. I want to ask you a question. Before that, you have to ask yourself, who are you? I am creation of someone whom I can't comprehend. I can't grasp my nature before I can understand my creator and his will. You have their mind, but you and I are one. I made you similar to them, so you don't know everything that I know. I will tell you with their words. Why don't we have any realms? We will have realms after you return. We will have many realms. We can only absorb realms, we cannot create them, but they can. Each dimension owns something, but we only eat the crumbs from their table. We have nothing but time and essence. What is essence? The essence of creation, the fuel and the fabric, the matter and the energy. It can become anything, or turn into nothing, to dissolve and go beyond the bounds of being and observation. At the borders of our dimension, all things become ash. Ash becomes essence. Essence become nothingness. But the words of reason can give it new forms. That's how they create their world. And that's how I made your vessel. There's a lot more dialogue options, but we're doing a preview, so let's see what the game is. I wish more games did that, by the way. That's the sidebar dialogue. Just snappier to read, more pleasant in general. The only games I've seen before this that do that are Disco Elysium and Shadowrun. But most of them do it on the bottom. Or just just a giant block of text. The guy that worked on Disco Elysium compared it to scrolling on Twitter, basically. Clear ribs. Right trigger activates a shield on myself. Protects you from one source of damage. Charge. Holding right trigger puts a mine in front of you. After some time, the mine will explode. It can be detonated earlier by any damage. On explosion, mine will deal damage to you as well. Clear Ribs combo. You can combine both abilities of Clear Ribs. After you protect yourself with shield, you can drop a mine and activate it with an attack when enemies are nearby. Why is it called Clear Ribs? Is that the character's name? Or is that like the item I'm using with right trigger? Like all my right trigger abilities, are they called Clear Ribs? Yeah, I guess so. That's some good pixel art. So I have a left bumper and a right bumper ability, and a left trigger and a right trigger ability, and yeah, it looks like right trigger must be Clear Ribs, where this is one part of Clear Ribs and this is the other part of Clear Ribs. Ooh. So right now left trigger seems to do nothing, but left bumper seems to be a dash. And right bumper's an attack. He seems nice. Oh, I can't get over this little lip down here. This poor guy. He actually can't jump, right? This is interesting. You have an acceleration to you. Over my health bar, there's nothing. And now when I walk for a bit, you get it. Yep, you get times 10. It like charges up your speed so that you can start traversing faster if you just are moving for a while. Well, that's trippy. I'm not sure what the deal is with the, throwing knives. Knives can be used to inflict damage on distant targets. Common ones are weak and barely enough to get rid of shields, while more advanced knives can be a powerful weapon. Ow, stop it. Being attacked by scorpions, that's the level we're on now. Oh, it's mapped to X, gotcha. I was trying to figure out where the actual knives were. So that must be like a checkpoint? The picture of me, the mirror. Oh, I think that knife just hit nothing. Whoops. Pro strats on my part. It's a little awkward trying to figure out how to, like, how to get a mine to hurt something. Hey guys, come on over here. Come on over here. Fuck you guys. It didn't even hurt most of them. Alright. So my normal melee is a little scary to use because these guys are kind of more dangerous than I am. But it seems like I specialize kind of in some indirect sources of damage. Like that. Not a super easy character. Which is surprising for the starting one. So oftentimes there's like a skill gap between each of the different characters in a game like this. Bombs and grenades are very useful against hordes of enemies, but beware, explosions can hurt you too. What is happening in that picture? Is that me summoning a bomb and then punching it? Honestly, I'm not really seeing an explosion in this preview. I'm seeing him use an item and then hitting it, then somebody else using an item and hitting it. Or he uses an item and both of us attack it separately. I mean, so it looks like a heal. It looks like he's putting down something that heals if people hit it. It is. What is that item? Can I look at my items? What are these things in my inventory? Yeah, Pandura fruit, healing. It's a healing consumable. The bloody fanged is a bomb. That's weird. They gave me the tutorial for a bomb, but they showed a healing item. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Hi there. Only a pair of glowing eyes is visible under the creature's hood. Greetings, traveler. I saw how you fell from the sky. It looks like you are fine. Very impressive. Squeaky voice sounds right in your head. Looks like this creature can communicate telepathically. Who are you? Just a simple scholar, wandering the wasteland. Duddy. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself right away. It's been a long time since I've talked to other sentient beings. You can call me Duddy. What is your name? My name is Void. Nice to meet you. Is there anything I can do for you? Heralds are legends. Can you tell me where I can find the heralds? Heralds are legends. No one has seen them since the Great Shift. The shift has changed everything. What happened in with the world? I was sure the heralds were in the past until I saw you safe and sound after you fell from the sky. Can you tell me more about the heralds? Heralds were messengers from the gods, overlords of the 6 dimensions, existed before the shift. That they did a lot of great and magnificent deeds and created the system of gates to travel between dimensions. That they were loyal, just like you. I'm sorry, immortal. I don't know why I said loyal. You know what? I remembered something. Maybe it will be some sort of help to you. A not long time ago, I accidentally stumbled upon some ancient device not far from here. What do you mean? From what I can tell, this machine looks like something left by heralds. If you're interested, let's go over there and I'll show it to you. Here are the coordinates. Let's not waste any more time. In the desert, it's more valuable than water. Okay, let's go. Are we gonna transport there? Are we... Alright. Ooh. Well, that seems very far away. To the north. Wait, do I just click on it? What is enter? What? How do I play this? Move destination, 16 days on the road. Enter? What? So X is enter, but it only enters the pits. How do I go somewhere else? What? Oh. You like double click and he goes to it? Now I'm out of Q dimension. So now what happens? Wait, I'm still just walking. Weird. It was weird. It's weirdly unintuitive to figure out how to use this map. Okay, but we got it there. We figured it out. You have to like double click for some reason. Hello, hexagonal tiles. That's not normal. Oh, pier. You can use dimensional piers to fast travel around the world. Once the pier is activated, you can teleport to it at any time. This is the device I told you about. As you can see, it doesn't work. Did we just take like 16 days to get here? You know how to fix it? I know the heralds used to jump there, but I know it from legends, so I didn't dare try it myself. Next to the device, I found these yarn. It was mentioned in legends as well. Duddy hands you a ball of yarn. Take the strange-looking ball of yarn. I noticed you were unarmed. Here, while I'm so kind, catch the claws. I can't use them anyway. One cheeky trader sold them to me as a change. I think you need it more than I do. Duddy throws you the claws. Concentrate your gaze at his essence? I'm gonna stand here for a while. Go look at the device. See if you can get more information or maybe even fix it. I will see. Do I have like proper melee weapons now, or? Maybe it'll feel more like I can actually fight now. You press combo 3 times. The last one does the most damage, but drains stamina. Ooh. Big slam. The crit mark. Mechanical Claw's charged attack applies a critical mark to all enemies around the attack zone. In a bigger radius, next melee attack on marked enemies becomes a guaranteed crit. I think it's saying that there's the size of the normal attack, and then a larger circle around that adds crit to everyone. If you look at the far left side of the screen, you can see the edge of a circle when I attack. So maybe that's how big the thing is. Oh, can't do it anymore. Oh. I have a resource for charge attacks. There's 5 diamondy things next to my health bar, and I guess that's what they cost. So the mine was costing me 2 of those. Most places we haven't been to yet. Q dimension, the void, hub world. Well, this is trippy. Now where the hell am I? Like a brain on top of a body with a ladybug on it? It's probably an eye. This creature sealed in the crystal. I can feel powerful vibes coming from it, but it's ephemeral. Alright, it went away on its own. That's not nice. Guess I'll never finish reading that. I love dialogue boxes that just vanish without asking permission first. Seems to be a box you have to spend 100 essence to open up. Strange place in the Q dimension. Oh, you're back at last. You disappeared so suddenly I thought you were gone for real. So how was it? What was there? What did you see? It was dark, silent, and empty. The only interesting thing there was a huge crystal with some creature within, and I'm not sure if it's even a real creature. Interesting, interesting. So the device works, but there were no heralds there? I didn't know what was on the other side. Well, I think the only thing that left for you is to ask someone else. Unfortunately, not many can use telepathy. Oh, I think I know the right person. Shaman, form Hunter Village. Duddy shows you the location on the map. I can't tell which parts are typos and which parts are like maybe intended as like a speech pattern. If you have any more questions, ask. Then we'll split up. I've got other things to do. I think you do too. Yes, I have a couple questions for you. Ask me anything. What is the name of this dimension? This is the Wastelands. It was once part of the Q dimension, but this place was a barren land even before the Great Shift. At least that's how it was described. When was the Great Shift? Oh, a very long time ago. Oh, it says Q dimension 1,000 years after the Great Shift. So we went forward like 11,000 years in time? Because they said it was 10,000 years before the Great Shift in the prologue, right? Even before my birth. Maybe more than thousands of cycles ago. Why are you helping me? In barren lands, one must always help each other. You will never know where you might need help, and who will end up helping you. And who you will end up helping you. I'm not crazy. These are very strange sentences. How can I hear you inside my head? It's telepathy. That's very convenient if you want to talk with someone who doesn't know your language, or when you can't pronounce it, like one of those local dialects. Is it dialect so difficult? They have very specific vocal cords, allowing them to communicate through whistling. Unfortunately, it is a chore to try and talk with them even through telepathy. Only some of their shamans or elders are able to use it. So I advise you to find some vocal cords for yourself if you want to speak with nomads. But I think they're implying that my character can't speak at all. So I can only talk to somebody that happens to be talking to me with telepathy already, is my only chance to communicate. Since they're saying I need to get vocal cords. What is the Great Shift? Catastrophic anomaly, displacement of space and time. Like all worlds were blended and mixed. Is there something interesting nearby? Depends on what you define as interesting. I assume, first of all, you were seeking for knowledge, so you need to find sentience. Let me think. As I told you before, there is a shaman in Hunter Village nearby. Also, I saw some Vinegaroon hunters a couple of days earlier. Oh, and 1 month ago I met a nomad elder. Maybe she may be of help to you. Can you elaborate on something? Who are these Vinegaroon hunters? Desert is a barren place and lacks resources. Most useful things are usually harvested from other living creatures. That's what hunters do. A couple of days earlier, I run into them in this ravine. This place felt dangerous somehow. What can you tell me about the Hunter village? I can't tell you much about this village. One day, when I was passing near them, they invited me and I traded with their merchant. But you already know that. They mostly hunt vinegaroons, creatures you've already encountered. It's tough times for them, as for all of us. Thanks for helping me. So the vinegaroons are the things that they hunt. They aren't hunters who are from, like, Vinegaroon or something. I didn't know if that was like a reference to where they were from or what they were hunting. Oh, there's a little cliff there. Okay. Surprisingly dialogue heavy. I kind of got like a twin stick shooter, like roguelike vibe from the screenshots. But it's pretty different from that at the moment. So it seems like you spend Q dimension resource by driving, or whatever the purple stuff is, by walking around. But once you hit 0, you just keep going, I think. B is the pause menu. Okay. Okay, so we have a checkpoint again. I think that's what those are. So are these vinegaroons? Ah! He summons a skull above his head, then gets very dramatic. Whoa. Armored enemies. If you hit an enemy with a blue shield, it means that more than 40% of your attack was absorbed by enemy armor. It is better to use charged attacks against armored enemies because this attacks can pierce through armor and deal substantial damage. Or just beat their ass. Haha. So you heal by hitting the healing item. I think the suggestion of the cutscene thing that shows... that might be a Vinegaroon Hunter or something. Hitting your healing item and healing is that I think they're suggesting that your enemies can heal via your healing items too. Holy crap. This might take a little bit of a learning curve. I need to stay on top of charging this up. Fan goods? When you touch the fan goods seeds, you spend 1 essence to try to fertilize it. If successful, it will start growing fruits that can be collected after some time and used as medicines for explosives. Medicine or explosives? Right, I do have the dodge. We've done relatively little combat so far, so I've got to get in the habit of the actual combat. Whoop. Alright, wow, I almost died. Can't get in there without a bloodied key. Did they attack during combat? They're trying. Let's just sit here for a second. I'm just curious. Will they kill me? I feel like they would have killed me by now if they could, right? You see a pile of dirty rags lying on the ground. Only a motionless face, a mask, is visible. The creature is still alive and breathing heavily, but after noticing you, it raises its head. You are the Herald. So it was true. Hear that, Nicholas? You didn't come here in vain. The Herald is here. From behind the barricades comes the gurgling voice of another creature, expressing clear disapproval. I didn't believe in the world's end, but now, looking at you, I know that it's true. The shamans didn't lie. It seems that last bit of strength is leaving this wounded and battered body. He came here with friends to kill you. The creature spits blood onto the ground. We were not strong enough to kill him, but I locked him behind the gates. Here, take the key to the gates. The small key card's covered in blood. It's unclear if the blood for this creature, if it's the blood of this creature or the one behind the gates. I don't think he expected this. The creature points at you, but life leaves its body, and its hand slowly falls to the ground. Whoop! Ow! Ow! I'm about to die. I'm not sure if I love combat so far. Is that the gurgling dead guy? Mines can be activated from a state. This is a fucking ambitious game, isn't it? There's so many different mechanics being thrown at us so quickly. I like walking around and looking at the pretty place. Kind of going from there. Whoa. New data about armor. Watch video. Oh, you can like rewatch all the things you've seen before. How do I use my stones again? I fucked up. Is that the stone? No? Ah, fuck. Fuck. Why auto equip is AA? No, not there. Ah, fuck. Oh, I think the left. I think the Y slot can only be used for a healing item. Right on the D-pad does this. Oh hey, unreplaced dialogue or text. The top of it is not in English. That gives us a clue about the origins. This is interesting. This game is incredibly clunky. Oh, there's a mine here. Fuck. Fucked all of that up. You know where mines are. Whoop. Ow. This is how I die. Oops. Wait, that killed me? Alright, I think that's enough for now. Very clunky, but it's trying a lot of crazy stuff. It might be a pretty interesting game to play when it's done, if it is done yet. Let's remind ourselves what the situation is. Let's see. Because this is the demo, but is the game out yet? Quarter 4 2020, so not yet. So it seems to be like a kind of slow-paced, clunky, kind of problem-solving kind of game with like a big inventory and a lot of dialogue and very punishing chance of instant death and whatnot. We'll see. I'm curious to see how it turns out, but that's the game for now. If you want to check out the game for yourself, you can go to the link in the description to go to the Steam page. If you're watching this in the future and it's out, then you can buy it. But if you're watching this now, then the main thing you can do is you can wish list it so that you get an email when it comes out. Thank you to the developers for sending me a code so I can preview their game. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.